You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Man, there was a lot that really went down this weekend. But for me, like, off top, I want to talk about this NFL vaccination thing. Like, the fact that they are making it mandatory not mandatory. They are imposing that all players should be vaccinated. Mm-hmm. And if a player gets COVID and they were not vaccinated, then they'll forfeit the game. And you could also forfeit the team that you're playing as well. They could forfeit the game.
Damn,
that's the situation.
I thought it probably was because they saying the same thing you saying is, but the person that's unvaccinated won't get his paycheck. I didn't think that they would forfeit the game.
Yeah, they are forfeiting games if they found out that someone who is the originator of the COVID was not vaccinated. Yeah, they forfeit the game.
That don't even make any sense. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, people that's vaccinated now, they still can get COVID now. So, it don't matter if you got the vaccination or if you don't have the vaccination, you still can get COVID. So my whole thing is, when it comes to the HIPAA law, I shouldn't have to tell you my medical history. I shouldn't have to tell you if I got the vaccination. That's medical. That's one. And two, it sets precedence for me because at the end of the day, you're not giving that person's his choice and to actually take or not take the vaccine. And it's just kind of like individuals that say someone that a woman can't get an abortion. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, it's like you're not giving them the choice.
My body, my choice.
Exactly. My body, my choice. You're not giving them the chance to be like, okay, I don't want to have this kid. Now, again, morally, that's not what we're speaking. A lot of people may say it's not a good thing to have an abortion, but same thing when it comes to the vaccination. Like, I should have the choice to say I don't want to take the vaccination because ultimately I'm only hurting myself. I'm not hurting other individuals because, in my perspective, because you still can get COVID even though you got the vaccine.
I don't really care if you have taken the vaccine or not. But the thing for me is that if you're working at a job, right, and they rely on you and they made the rules, right? The NFL has made this rule because Kirk Cousins got tested for positive for COVID. Yeah, he's the quarterback. They're paying him way too much money, and now you're not going to play or you can jeopardize your team. So what's going to happen is we're in the preseason right now, and thankfully we are in football season. I just want to say that we're thankfully finally in football season this week. Preseason game happened between Dallas and Pittsburgh. But if you are sacrificing games, you're just hurting the team, So, and like these players that are on the fringe playing these preseason games, you don't think they're going to be like, oh, well, we're going to decide between these two. This guy's vaccinated and this guy's not. They're going to take the one that's vaccinated. And so it's going to hurt your pockets more to not get vaccinated. Now, like, again, if you don't want to get vaccinated, it's on you. It's your body. It's your choice, just like Wes said. But, like, when you're playing for, I'm selfish, I'm selfish about my sports, and I don't want to miss a game or have my team forfeit a game where them could like possibly not go to the playoffs or whatever because one dude got COVID and he wasn't vaccinated. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so let me interject because, all right, this is a conversation between, right, us. Mostly y'all two, but us three right here. So fuck that. this is the land of the free, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's ways that if you want to fucking test them weekly. You don't have to fucking put some shit in your body that you don't want, right? Like this is the country where we say, give me freedom or death, right? This is a perfect chance to choose. This is a perfect time to choose freedom or death, right? Because you either say, fuck it, I got my freedom to not get vaccinated, and if I catch it, I'm taking a chance of death. But there's ways around that employers, because, okay, fuck it. If you really feel like this is really getting bad, all right, you have to take a test every week before, you know what I mean?
And that's what they're doing.
Like that.
And that's what they're doing. They're gonna test you twice a week. That part doesn't really make a lot of sense for me, because like if a person is vaccinated and they can still get it, then why not test them too? You know, like for you to just say someone is vaccinated, they are exempt from the test, is just really spreading more of the corona.
See, but my whole thing is, how do you know the person that was unvaccinated is the person that made the team get COVID or not, or spread it? It could be somebody that's vaccinated that feel like, oh, I could go to this club, I could go to this, I could do my thing because I'm vaccinated. Because the people that's vaccinated is the ones that's gonna take a lot more chances. I mean, that's just like common sense, and I feel like if the actual team wind up getting COVID or whatnot, you don't know if it was the person that was vaccinated that gave the person unvaccinated the actual COVID.
Exactly.
So like it for me, you don't know where it came from. But again, I still believe that it's your body and you should choose if you don't want to do anything. It's for me, it sets precedents, and it sets a kind of situation where I'm like, all right, so let's just say they want to put chips in you. Like, like computer chips in you, and if you don't have this computer chip, and most people would say this is the sign of the beast. Some people would be like, oh, you can't come to this store and buy groceries for your family because you don't have the computer chip. You don't have the vaccine.
Let's talk a little bit about what New York is doing. Y'all see what New York is doing? They're mandating.
Yeah, they're mandating the mask.
If you want to go to a gym or a restaurant.
Yeah, but I understand that a little bit, but with the business, because you don't want to shut down. You don't want to shut down your business because somebody infected somebody, or you've been it's been heard that somebody got COVID at your place.
But you still can get COVID even though you're vaccinated, so it doesn't even matter.
But I'm sure it's helping the chances though. Like it'll help your chances of that situation not happening to you. Because to be honest, if we didn't have the vaccine, we wouldn't have fans in the stands right now.
Yeah, definitely.
We wouldn't, like the numbers wouldn't be dropping. It's like now we got a new corona out called the Delta variant.
And that's the thing. There's always
the Lambda too. There's a Lambda one that came from Colombia that I think is
a Lambda one.
Here, yeah.
So
but that's the thing. That's just what we're talking about. There's always gonna be something new. Before it was Ebola, before it was SARS. Now this is like another strand of SARS. This is COVID-19.
This is on another level. Though,
and notice it says COVID-19. So there was probably a COVID 1, COVID 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 19.
It was 19 because it came out in 2019. We realized about, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't think there's like 1, 2, 3, but
but still, these are all different variants of whatever. My whole thing is, for me, I'm like, it's the higher ups' fault that this even happened. Why? Because why y'all even much in the lab creating these actual diseases and these actual strands for what? You're trying to do biological things later on. Why are we even trying to create things? We need to be solving problems that we already have. Don't create another problem in the actual science lab. And because again, it eventually may come out. It may not happen now, it may not happen later, it may happen 100 years from now, whatever like that. But again, those people that actually made this should be the ones really held responsible. It can't be a pat on the arm, or it was a mistake, it was it was a leak, it was something happened. No, at the end, why are we even trying to create new problems for our society? And that for me, that's the reason why it's a problem.
They always say it's because we're trying to learn more about the way these viruses work, and just in case there is just a quick sidebar. Did you know that there was like a real article, like I think China, they successfully breeded a human embryo with like a monkey embryo?
Nah.
I'm telling you, don't look at me like that. I'm not talking.